Hi everyone, so today I am 16 weeks pregnant. I had to change my video location. It probably doesn't look that much different for y'all, but we bought a nursery set and we actually, were able to pick it up yesterday, so it's like in the baby's room already. And the closet is standing against the wall where I usually do my vlogs, and it has the best lighting. So right now I'm like stuck in this dark corner, and I hope it doesn't like affect the lighting too much. I've tried putting on some lamps, so we'll see. As for symptoms this week, whenever I blow, like I have a stuffy nose, and whenever I blow it, blood comes out. And that was like really gross, but I personally don't remember ever having nosebleeds or something. And when I talked it over with my parents, my mother-in-law, my stepmom said that I did have a nosebleed a couple of years ago. I don't know, probably like 7 or 8 years ago, and it was just once. You can remember one incident, so it's like really new to me, and I really don't like it. Even just talking about it makes me want to itch my nose. Other symptoms that got really bad are heartburn. I pretty much have it every day now, mostly like in late afternoon, in the evening, and then I fall asleep and then I wake up the next time it's over. I think it has something to do with fat foods. We've been eating a lot of fat foods lately, like French fries or like fried stuff or like chips or chocolate or stuff like that, because I've been being so good with myself. I thought I could like splurge a little. But apparently that does make heartburn a lot worse, so I'm trying to stick back to like having food as an afternoon snack or as a dinner, late evening snack or whatever, and that seems to help a little. This week I've been very emotional. Like whenever I watch a series, already like a little sad, like or emotional, like Extreme Home Makeover or All You Need Is Love. Those are already things that makes me like usually would make me have like watery eyes or like oh. This week it made me bawl my eyes out. And there's also been a little situation between Rob, and my mother-in-law. And I will probably talk to you guys about it in a nursery video, but I did not feel like myself. I felt so over-emotional and overwhelmed, and all I had to do was cry, and I was upset about it for like a good 24 hours before I figured out why I was upset. Like usually whenever there's something that's upsetting me, I know exactly why it's upsetting me, and I know how to like vocally express myself in why it's bothering me and what I would like to see happening now. And I couldn't. I was just lost. I did not even know what I was feeling, let alone how I wanted to fix it, let alone what I was expecting from somebody else. It was just And even Rob said, wow, hormones got you back. Usually I'm so like in a good place where I can express my feelings, and I couldn't. But I will probably get back to you when I do the nursery video, and I hope it's up on Tuesday, so fingers crossed I can do that. The other good thing that's happening this week is I really have tons and tons of energy. I think I probably mentioned like last week that my tiredness was like fading off and I was getting more energy back. And this week has been like an overload of energy. I don't think there's a spot in my house right now that's not clean, and pretty much all my laundry is either done or still needs a little bit of ironing. I cleaned up so much stuff, like I organized a lot of stuff, and I just feel so ready. And it kind of triggers my shopping spree emotion feelings. I just want to buy a lot of baby stuff, and I keep telling myself that I shouldn't, because in 2 weeks we'll find out the gender and it will be way more easier to buy stuff. But I have been looking into cloth diapers a little bit more. Like I already bought some, and there is a like secondhand, I guess a forum you would call it, where people offer their cloth diapers, and I found 4 diapers from Fuzzy Buns for like I think it's 26 euros, so it's like what, $30 or something. So it's like really awesome. And they're pretty much all in like, they're 2 in XS and 1 in X. So they're, or 2 in S. So like really awesome. As for cravings and aversions, I have not really, I don't think I've ever really had like a craving. Like I've been wanting those quarter pounders and like water, but it's not like I can live without it or I was thinking about it every day. I think I have more aversions. Like I hate the smell of unwashed pans or like pots and pans. Like we always like cook, or if we cook, then we put the pans in, like soak them in water, and we do them the next day, like the next morning. But whenever I come downstairs in the morning, the water or the pans and everything you see, like, oh, it's just so nasty, and it makes me gag, and to the point where I've actually like thrown up. Like my stomach was completely empty, so you throw up, but you like throw up like, what's that? Like the yellow goody stuff. I'm so sorry, this is nasty, but yeah, you just threw up a little bit, whatever. And it's pretty much just whenever my cat threw up, or when the smell of the litter box was like really, like they just had diarrhea or something. Or it's all these gross things that are extra gross right now, and I can't stand it. As for baby, the baby is the size of an avocado. I don't even know how you pronounce it. I mean, I can barely pronounce it in Dutch, so like along in English, but it's pretty much the size of this little fruity thing. So good. That's big, dude. That's like almost fits in my hand. That's awesome. So it's definitely getting bigger. You can see it in my belly too. The baby's lungs are preparing for breathing, so the baby is like breathing in the amniotic fluids. And he also swallows it, so right now he pees, like he or she pees every 45 minutes. It's kind of like a weird idea, like baby's peeing inside my uterus. And I just keep telling myself, you know, your water keeps refreshing itself, like the amniotic fluids keeps refreshing themselves, so like for 2 hours, so it's gonna be fine. As for gender, this week I've been on a girl spree. Every time I look at something online, like I look at secondhand clothing, or I look at cloud diapers, or whatever, I kind of tend to look at like the girly stuff, like the flowers and the hearts and the bumblebees and whatever. No, not the bumblebees are definitely girly, but you know, girly stuff, and the headbands and oh my god, flowers. So yeah, this week I would have to say girl. The ultrasound is in 2 weeks. It's February 22nd, and I'm really looking forward to that. We have an appointment at 9:15 in the morning, so we really don't have to wait that long either. It's really good. As for best moment this week, I would have to say Thursday evening. I was working, and a couple days before that I kept feeling like the little butterfly feelings on there. I didn't know if it was like my uterus is spasming out or like stretching or whatever, or was it my bladder pushing up, or I didn't really know what it was. And then on Thursday evening it happened again while I was working, and it wasn't really that busy at all. So I kind of like, instead of like rubbing it, I kind of like poked at it, like kind of hard actually, kind of like poked my uterus in. And when I stopped, it was like popcorn, it's like popping. So I'm pretty sure that that was the baby, and I've been feeling it ever since. Like pretty much just late in the evening when I lay down, or when I just wake up. I can feel like the little flutters or like the little pops. It just depends. Like flutter, pop, pop, flutter, 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 and then a couple months later it's like pop, flutter. You know, it's really no rhythmical thing about it, and it really just happens sporadically, like whenever. So that was really cool, and Rob tried to feel it, and I was like, I don't think you can feel it. Like I can barely feel it. I have to really focus on making sure that I feel it. So you definitely won't. So it was really funny that he was like laying his hand on there, and I could feel like the extra flitters and flutters go where his hand was, but he couldn't feel it, of course, because I had to focus on feeling it myself. So that's pretty much it for this week. Yeah, I don't really know what else to do or say. Oh, I do have a midwife appointment on Wednesday, so I'm gonna try to upload the nursery video on Tuesday. Like, this will be just the starting of the nursery, I guess. On Tuesday, and probably Thursday or Friday I'll have my midwife appointment up. And yeah, that's it for this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, go subscribe. And if you don't follow me on Facebook yet, go follow me on Facebook because I do upload my belly shots there. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.